Hey guys, what's going on? LTK here. Love Them Knives channel. Mr. Flanagan. And he likes green. So, what the heck? We got the WE knife Rectifier. Oh, it's a beast of a knife. Yes, it is. Let me tell you how large this knife is. Oh yeah, well, 2.95 inches on the blade, stone washed, satin flats, piercing, slicing, S35VN steel. Could be. And guess what? You know, here's what really starting to bother me. They just billboarded this knife all up. Look at all this. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, there's your S35VN hanging out way down there. Are you guys finally happy? Every time a knife has anything on it, it's like a funeral. So finally, I think they're hearing you, huh? Yeah, I mean, they got their insignia right there on the pivot, so that's good enough, isn't it? And on that pocket clip, for as small as that thing is. Cool looking little knife. You know, the first thing that hits me now, my brain has gone warped. It's gone warped. Well, it's been that way for a long damn time, come to think of it. But, you know, you see a knife with G10 on the front, titanium on the back, or G10 on the front, steel on the back, or carbon fiber on the front and titanium or steel or whatever on the back. I mean, it looks like a tale of two cities. You know, War of the Worlds, different type of thing here that's going on. Kind of strange, don't you think? And then on the other hand, well, you're a knife guy like me. I mean, we're used to seeing knives like this all the time. It's like, what's the deal? But you know, I'm just starting to kind of go like, if you could balance the knife, then, I mean, you know, you could make this into a liner lock. I mean, does WE Knife make some liner locks with G10 scales and titanium hardware? Yeah, a whole bunch with D2 blades. This is S35VN. But yeah, with D2 blades. So it's not like they can't do that or they don't do that. So would I have been okay with this being a liner lock? Yeah. And instead of $145, maybe $100? Yeah, I think I would have. But in any case, let's just take it for what it is. What it is a titanium frame lock knife, flipper with a G10 scale on it. G10, nice and grippy. And as you can see, hey, there's a weird hole in that scale. What's that for? I don't know, but I'm thinking it's so you can take this pocket clip and flip her over to the other side. So right and left hand tip up, right? That'll work. And as you can see, you got titanium backspace, you got titanium hardware on here, and it's anodized, so it gives it a bit of a pop. I don't mind that at all. I'm good with that. What's your lockup? Boy, that's pretty heavy. That's like 40% right there. Pass through? Yeah, and you got a little traction milled in there to pass it through, like your thumb. Push that baby out of the way and fold it up. Let's try that again. I did it like a rookie. I did the rookie move. Here's just gentle, continual pressure until it breaks free. There you go. Can you fail a frame lock flipper? Yes, you can. Now, the detent on this, there's no way I'm going to gravity flip this. No, but it's just too light. This thing is very, very light knife. I can't remember what it weighs right now, but we're going to weigh it up in a bit. But $145, and you can get them, I think, partially, you know, blacked on the blade and then different color G10 on it. The Rectifier, interesting knife. It comes in this box. The WE803B, B is probably for the green. G10, titanium, stonewash, S35VN. And then, you know, inside these, and, you know, even when you buy their G10 series knives that are D2, and those are like $118 a piece. So This is not that much more expensive, and you're getting S35VN instead of D2. But you get the pouch inside, microfiber cloth, paperwork. You get double gel packs. I got a double pack, man. Woo! And then it goes in here, and I think I shoved the plastic down in here. So, like, oh, plastic, wow. No extra charge for that. Not at all. I like their cases. They're really good. It's nice to have a case for a knife. And then you got just a regular plain box, but, you know, this can take the shelfware. This is all protected. That's kind of nice. And it deploys really nicely. And you know the good thing about the fact that this doesn't have like a score of like 800 on the D10 scale, like way off the shot, because you can get your little finger right in there and then you can finger flick that. So, you know, and it's snappy when you do that. Bing! So yeah, it gives you an extra way to, and you know, when you got that frame lock, I start putting my fingers down there. That's the tougher part about using your thumb. You can't, you get your, I get my fingers right on that lock bar. Well, I could break it loose just regular, but you know, the finger flick's real easy, so works better for me. Any case, or the flipper tab, and it's jumped all around and right up over the top here. Very intuitive. There's your stop pin up in there. Ceramic bearings on all the WE knives I've ever taken apart and seen, so I'm thinking that's the same here. And you can look at paperwork here. This is the only site that I ran across that had, you know, good stats and pictures. I normally get my stuff from White Mountain, but I haven't seen their listing on this yet. Don't know that they have this in stock. $144.50. Yikes. 6.875, 2.95 inch blade. You know, there you go. Blade thickness, fairly thin stock. S35VN hollow grind stone wash. Handle length is under 4 inches. G10. And anything else? Well, they're talking about ceramic. There you go. Ball bearing. There you go. And of course, titanium pocket clip, etc. Tip up. Looks good. Looks good. Go do something, will you? And yeah, I like it. Let's measure it. We got to get that in here. Come on. Light. 2.74 ounces. Go to grams. 77.6 grams. Wow. It's light. It's really light. And it does feel light. But it does feel substantial. Okay, let's get the flashlight out here. Just G10 on top. There's no, you know, liner or anything in there. You can see. But you've got some traction back in here. You've got some here and kind of that thumb ramp deal. You've got a nice little choil in here for sharpening. So you're in good shape there. Not really anything you can go forward on. But, I mean, it's under 3 inch blade, or right at, you know what I mean? So, yeah. And if you want to get kind of a perspective on the size, check it out. Now here, the rectifier should look large compared to the Paramilitary 2. Fancy flip positions, and what do we got? See, that's incredible. Here, let's go pivot. See? Much smaller knife. And Para 2 is nothing to write home about. It's 8 1/4 overall, 3.5 inch blade. So, you know, this small, light. I think a lot of people are really going to chase this knife because I think it's just real quality with the ceramic bearings, the titanium frame. You know, the titanium hardware. It pops. You get the zipper pouch. You get S35VN. You know, I mean, does that seem like a reasonable value for the money? I think it looks reasonable. And then you got an integrated, lanyard hole area here. And maybe some degree to impact ability there on the back of the knife. I mean, it is definitely comfortable in the hand. This is definitely comfortable in the hand. And you only got so much room on the bench, right? Flip it around. Not bad. It's a little crowded for reverse grip, but it's not bad. Come here. And it's brand new out of the box, so is it sharp? Yeah, it's reasonably decent sharp. And looks like a symmetrical plunge on that. The grind looks, they do a good job with these. They really do. Fit and finish is good. Everything's smooth. I mean, just an excellent, well-made knife. What would I prefer? I'd prefer maybe if they did a little inlay of G10, the same color here, and maybe a little strip along here. I think it would balance the knife a little bit, but then again, I don't know. G10 liner lock, I would have been okay with that, actually, with S35VN. I like their G10 liner lock series of knives, although they're pretty much really big honkers, and they got D2 steel blades, but they're solid, and they look the same on both sides. And when you look at a G10 knife, I mean, the good thing about this, I saw a titanium knife. I think it was the Ferrum Forge Mass Drop Falcon, was for sale on eBay. It was used. Oh my God, brother man. I mean, I blew up the picture on the front scale. I mean, it was like drag marks down that titanium. And so the one thing about this G10 is you can do a lot of stuff with it. It is not going to mess this up. It's really tough, and chemical resistant and all that kind of stuff. So I'm good with that. I mean, G10 liner lock, very balanced. Put S35VN on it, that kind of thing. And so that would have been a thought. Now, if you like the framelock series, then this is for you, and you don't mind. I mean, I guess I don't know. I guess I'm just getting a little freaky in my old age of trying to look at things and go, why isn't this balanced? Why isn't this the same on both sides? Cut me a little insert on the backside, just kind of balance, that kind of thing. And like this, of course, these are high end. These are titanium with an insert, so they balance the insert, which a lot of knives in the past have not done either. But yeah, this would have been cool to put a little strip of G10 here and here, especially if they'd have been slightly raised. So, came in contact with anything. This is going to take the punishment anyhow. But just saying. But it's pretty roughy-tufty stone-washed. So, I mean, it's snappy. It's good in the hand. It's very comfortable, well-built, flickable. So much to like about this knife. There really is. And it's very light, easy to carry. If I was going to have a little mini knife, though, I guess that Booz Aero Mini, wow. Of course, that had a little carbon fiber up here around the bolster. And on the other side, did not. But it was titanium anodized, both sides, whatever. So I just still think that's a slick piece. But, that was $200, right? So this is $145, so less money. Although, you add another $5, $6, $7, and you're right here to a full titanium frame lock with S35VN. I mean, it just depends on what you're looking for. Actually, these guys are coming out with a little mini knife, actually. It'll be interesting to see what they're going to price that at, actually. But this, G10, this is a little bit more, you can bounce it around. It can take a little bit more beating, that kind of thing. But you're really getting into the area of, the cost of this knife. right? Around 150. So this is S110V G10 on both sides. You know, I like this little. That's so nice. I like that lock. But in any case, you know, so I don't know. But I'm still trying to decide because it is really slick in every other way. It really is. And I think it's going to be very popular. I think a lot of people are really going to jump all over this for an extra nice, light carry, but quality knife. Feels good in the hand. It really does. The action is just excellent. All right. Hell, I'm still going to bounce around in my head. I don't know if I can quite get through it. The pricing, if it would have been like more like I don't know, 110 or, you know, liner lock and like 100, 105. I don't know. I don't know. But the titanium's nice. It's strong. You know, so I don't know. It's a thinker. It's a thinker. I don't know if it's a, you know, a real like keeper for me, a consideration for permanent collection, but it's not far out of that range because it really is a nice, easy, small carry knife, good quality. Flanagan, what do you think? You like green, don't you? Hi, me boy. Of course we do. Yes, we do. And what are we going to do? We're going to look at more knives. Keep turning up like a bad penny, right, Flanny? Yes, we do. And you know why? Because we love them knives. So stay sharp.